intelligence. That allows you to do your audit from start to finish with full AI assistance. AI does not automate everything. AI advise the auditor or whoever is using this system on every stage of the way. And there is AI focus audit generation, audit program generation. There is AI that helps you carry out your audit procedures, and AI helps you to exercise your professional judgments, advise you all the way. And AI also helps review the files and ensure that they are compliant with the international standards on auditing. So you can use IntelliAudit to do private sector audit. You can use it to do listed entities. You can do any other regulated entity. You can do government audit engagements, all on this particular platform. It integrates ISA financial governance reporting and management letters for private sector, and ASI aligned performance compliance, and CCCER reporting for public sector engagement. And it covers every jurisdiction. It covers the UK, it covers Africa, US, Europe, everywhere you can carry out this audit because of AI intelligence. So you first of all come here, you can see these two files. It has three phases. It has a permanent audit file and a current audit file. And it has all the three phases of the audit all embedded in this one system. Beyond the audit file, there are three special engines that are built into this audit intelligence. These are IFRS 9, ECL, and impairment calculations. So this helps you and do your ECL, import your model, and then reviews it, and then ensure that the calculations are accurate. And then there's a crypto digital asset auditing. If your balance sheet has a crypto asset or digital asset, this helps you to audit them in compliance with the ISIS, and also helps you in the disclosure in compliance with IFRS. Then ISA for less complex entities is also embedded here. So if your entity or your audit engagement is not a full compliant ISA, you can also use ISA for less complex entity. That is if your jurisdiction have already adopted ISA for less complex entities. This is built for mid-tier and small firms. So the price is pocket friendly, and every audit now has AI embedded audit intelligence to compete with any big four at any point in time. It also helped the firm cut the audit cycle by more than half, and then continue to exercise proper professional judgment that is guided by AI intelligence. AI drafts your audit processes, your audit procedures, and then allows you to review them and then be able to accept them or be able to amend the audit program to suit your program. And AI gives you highly precise audit programs based on your risk assessment and your engagement inputs. It's built to comply with every regulatory requirement, every jurisdictional regulatory requirement. And this is the functioning architecture behind every engagement. It's highly structured audit intelligence program that there is AI review at every stage of the audit, ensuring high accuracy and precision. And the platform, as I mentioned earlier, it can be used to carry out audit in all jurisdictions, 6 continents, and it translates into 12 languages as well. So wherever your jurisdiction, whatever your language, whatever your laws, it translates. And then you can read this platform in your own language and then carry out the audit in your language. So if you want to have any inquiry or anything about internal audit, you can come here, and then you can also contact us. We'll help you to be able to make the appropriate decision on acquiring IntelliAudit engagement, and then to cut down your costs significantly. So let me log on here. Let me sign on one engagement. I've already created an engagement, so it brings me directly into the engagement. I have a firm here. This is my firm. So it brings me directly to the firm. As you can see, I am the supervisor. I am the administrator of this firm on this platform. So that is why it brings me, and I have access to every file or every part of this engagement. Administrator, I can access, I can assign privileges to every user in my firm from this platform. So here you can create a new client. This is the process for creating new clients. You come here, put in the client name, ABC Enterprise, LLC. The industry, let's say insurance. What jurisdiction? I can select any jurisdiction at all. Any jurisdiction has so many jurisdictions. So let me say the United States. Entity type. Is it a private company? Is it a not-for-profit? Public sector partnership? Let's say it's a private company. What's the reporting framework? Is it ISA? Is it IFRS? Is it US GAAP? So I will select my reporting framework here. So let me select IFRS. So let me create. Okay. It's telling me it's invalid inputs because I already have created clients. So we can move on. Let's asset these clients. For every client, you have audit engagements. So whatever engagement you're undertaking for each client, it comes here when you create the engagement. So you can add new engagements here. You can do onboarding and risk. This is how you add new engagements. So what do you want to deliver? New engagements, annual report and financial statement only, or full bundle audit plus annual report. So you choose. If you just want to prepare financial statements, you can just use this one. If you want to do full audit, you can use it. This is a special model that comes at a different price. So it's not part of the product unless you purchase it separately. So I'll pick here and I'll select new engagement. What kind of engagement is this? So this is an audit engagement. If it's an audit engagement, you can do financial statement audit and you see the standards, group audits, you see the standard, single financial statement and specific elements. So these are all the type of engagements you can carry out in the audit, in the group, in these are all the audit engagements you can carry out. These are review engagements that you can carry out. Review of financial statement, review of interim financial information. Or you can do other assurance engagements in accordance with ASI 34202. Internal control assurance, that's SOC 1, SOC 2 type. Compliance assurance in compliance with ASI 3000. And then you can do related service engagement, that's agreed upon procedures and compilation engagement. You can also do public sector engagement, as I told you earlier. You can do public sector audit, compliance audit, and all these type of engagements are in here. And there is specialized audit engagement, which will be AI assist in terms of generation. What is better than this? You can do forensics investigations, you can do fraud risk assessments, and all these audits can be carried out here. This is crypto asset verification. This is an add-on. You can buy it and then be able to do crypto asset verification. After you select your audit, let me go here and let me select my financial statement audit. You go down and then you choose your jurisdiction as well. So it's the United States. And then I'll choose. So when I choose my jurisdiction, it selects the standards applicable to me. So this is ISI 200 to 700 series. Unmodified, modified. These are the output opinion types. Assurance is a reasonable assurance. Report title, independent auditors report. So this is what it tells me. Let me choose maybe the United Kingdom. So it also gives me the same, because I'm doing the same kind of engagement. Let me choose a different kind of engagement. Group consolidated, you see it changes for me. So whatever you choose, the system is able to detect the frameworks that are applicable, the standards applicable, and then you can continue. So here, now, this is a financial statement audit. I can go back and change the year. I'll choose the year. I can use this to choose the year. And then the file number, reporting currency. I can choose the currency. All the currencies for the countries that you select are here. Audit compliance regime, private sector financial statement. I can choose into SI or ASI for public sector, or hybrid where applicable. What jurisdiction? I can choose my jurisdiction. The reporting framework will be here. Then the auditing standards, I can select the auditing standard. It will already give me, it will give me the list because I chose the United States. It has given me all the standards applicable, and I can select the standard. If it's a PCAOB audit, I can put it here, AICPA. So I can select whatever standards that applies to my engagements. Then I can select who the engagement partner is, and then choose who the EQR partner will be. And then I'll open this engagement. So because I have not filled, it's telling me okay, let me say this 31st. Okay. So it will create the engagement, and it will ask me to upload the engagement data here. So I will just go here and upload all the financial information. My Excel, I have the Excel spreadsheet that has the Excel workbook that has all the information the client gives me. I will import it here, and then I'll open my engagement. So let's keep it. So here, let's go through these engagements. Okay, so on this page as well, Apex Manufacturing Group, you have the engagements that are there, the various audits or the assignment that we have done here, or we are doing on this engagement. And then the report branding. How do I brand how do I want my report to look like? So here, if I will import the logo here, I would select my color palette here as well. That matches my firm brand. If I'm not sure, I can go here, put in my website, and then AI will pull the brand image and everything here, the logo, and then the color, brand colors here. And then the signing block. Now, who is the engagement partner who is going to sign? I'll list here. And then the signing location, and then the contact phone number. Engagement partner is title, engagement partner, and then its email, website, and then the footer, how I want the footer to look like. Then I save the branding. I save the branding because I don't want to touch any engagement here. So this is how. Now let's go to, okay, let's still continue through this engagement. Okay, so I went to engagement, and when you go into each engagement, this is the page you see on every engagement. You see the engagement overview. So this is what the engagement partner or the administrator for the firm, the one who has access to assign people to this engagement and who manages the entire engagement, will see this platform. So this gives a snapshot of everything that is happening on this engagement. So you select the criteria here. If it's a first year of operation of the client, you select. If it's not a first year, you indicate. It will allow you to upload prior year data into the system. And then the engagement progress. This one updates as the engagement progresses. So at each point, you can see the percentage of completion of each process and the assigned person that is doing this process, you will see. And then you can be able to coordinate the engagement properly. These are advanced completion procedures. These are going concern, group audit, estimate, and all. So as this is completed, you see the colors will change to green. That means it's finished, it's completed. And then it will be moved for review. So all the issues that are identified as the audit progresses are listed here and are rated high, medium, or low in order for of importance, so that the audit partner can decide to to use his discretion to address those that are more important first. And below here, you see the standard ISA checklist, compliance checklist, that updates as well. That tells you the level of compliance with ISAs at each stage of the audit. Then at a glance, you can see the status of the engagement, how many trial balance, the risk identified, procedures that have been generated that are being worked on, and how far they've been worked on. You see all the working papers that have been completed and those that are in progress and the findings and all. When you come to the right side here, you will see the engagement team and the tasks that have been assigned to them. So you can monitor your engagement team live here. You will see them, those that are online, and as they are working, you see the progress of the work. You can coordinate your engagement better. You can go here and then be able to see the status of section ownership. This is how you assign the section. So for each team member, you will see whatever they are doing over here. And let me explain something about this to you. So this team member, I have done my acceptance, my independence confirmation. I have done my conflict of interest confirmation. That's why you see all this green. This is what it's telling you. So when you add an audit team member, he gets an email alert that he has been added to the audit team. So he has to open the email and join the team platform. When he opens the email, it will ask him to complete his independent confirmation on the particular engagement first before it gives him access to the team. So if you complete the independent confirmation, this one indicates here that I have completed the independence confirmation. And then it will also ask me to do conflict of interest confirmation or check. I will fill all the form and submit. And then when I submit, it will indicate here. So this is what the partner will see. If there are issues with all these, it will indicate, it will show in a different color. That means that there needs to be addressed. And then the partner can pay attention to it. And this is how it shows the status of completion. Also, if the team member have not done independence confirmation training, that email can give him a link to do the training for independence before doing the confirmation. So there's a training video for IntelliAudit Academy that will take him through the training. He will answer the questions and then he will pass that training. When he passes that training, then he will be allowed to now access the independence confirmation in order to be able to do his confirmations and then the conflict of interest checks and everything. So once that process is completed, the status shows green for all here. So this is the invitation by email. This is how you invite staff. So senior, this is the engagement role. You can put the person's email here. You can pull the name from the staff register through AI. So you can tell AI would bring out all the names of people that are qualified. Then you can pull the name from the staff register here. And then you send the invitation to them. They will receive the invitation. And then as they attend to the content of the email, they are going to do training for independence. If they have not done their annual independence training, that means that they are going to check that box that they have done their annual independence training. if the team member have never done annual independence confirmation, the system will not allow him to enter this engagement. So he has to complete the training and then be able to do the confirmation. And then he has to do an engagement level independence confirmation as well before he can join this engagement. So he will complete all those processes and all is stored in the memory here. And this status will show that the engagement team member have fulfilled all those independence and conflict of interest requirements. Then this indicates the sections that you have assigned, the partner have assigned to each team member, and then the due date for each section. So this is where the partner sees that. Let me go back. Okay, so I've been able to explain everything here. Very comprehensive procedures. Now let's go through the acceptance and continuance process. So this is the acceptance process. For this particular engagement, this is the status. These are mock engagement. These are how fake engagements are used to test the system. So this acceptance checklist saying that is 67% complete because there are other things that we need to do to complete that. So this is the independence and conflict of interest check. So one team member, I have completed mine, so it shows green here. I can go there and then see the details, like the way we saw. If you go there to show you the details of the team members and all. And then client integrity assessment. This is where I do my KY, know your client integrity assessment. I'll fill all these forms and then I will submit. Once I fill and submit, it will check this one as completed. Competency and capability confirmation. I can go through the team. In the team, AI confirms the competency of the team members. And so if my team members qualify, they pass for this competency, this one will show completed and it will rate it. Resource and timing. So when I set my resource and timing from the same sheet where we went to, where the team is, you see the deadline, you see the timing, the resources allocation. This one will be checked. Ethical requirements, we upload the threat and safeguards and everything that we have applied. And then this one will be checked as completed. We'll save the comments. Precondition for an audit made. So we can fill this as well and then check it. And then engagement letter, we import the signed engagement letter here, and then we comment on it and check that one too. Then if there are any other requirements that are not already here, maybe the firm have, these are ISA and International Ethics and Standard Board requirements that we have to fill. If the firm has other requirements in addition to these, we can add those requirements here, and then we can complete that one too. At the end of all this stage, as the partner or the senior manager who is setting up this engagement, you have to risk rate the engagement and then indicate whether the engagement is acceptable or not. You put the engagement letter link here, and then whatever notes you have, you can put it here, and then you submit for the partner sign off. So this is how it is. And one good thing, one excellent, fantastic thing about IntelliAudit AI is this function, the AI quality gate check. This is like a quality review partner. This AI quality review check in accordance with ISA 210 and 220 and ISQM 1. This quality review check will check every process that you have taken, every process that you have done here, and then will advise you whether the engagement is worth proceeding or not. Let's see what happens. So this is the quality gate commentary. So the quality gate is saying that you score 65 over 100, and there are 2 corrections to be done. There's 1 recommendation, 0 observation, and the AI verdict is that we are not ready to progress from this stage. So let's look at the comments that the AI gives us. So missing engagement partner sign off, yes, of course. I can decide to accept it, assign my reasons, and save. and sign engagement letter not attached. Yes, because I didn't attach any engagement letter. So I can decide to accept that risk and then go and correct it. And then this is a recommendation that he gave: insufficient documentation of acceptance rationale. So this, I can decide to accept AI's recommendation, or I can amend. I can put my comment there. And they say, because I own the audit, I decide what to do. AI doesn't make a decision for me. This is where I exercise my professional judgment over everything that AI says. And then I'll give my comment. I can reject AI findings. I can save and justify. Yes, this is a valid point, but then I have some justification why I think this one is not done and it's not necessary. Then I can save. So this is how you apply AI in your audit process. Let's go here and look at the functions of the ISA for less complex entity module. So this one, if I want to apply, it won't allow me now because it will ask me to complete this questionnaire. You see, eligible entity appears to qualify for ISA for less complex entity. Reporting documentations and procedures may be applied. All factors point to a less complex entity. So there's an indication that it qualifies for ISA for less complex entity. So let's see whether I qualify. I will still have to complete certain procedures to assess whether this engagement qualifies for ISA for less complex entities. So I can choose my jurisdiction here. United States, not yet adopted. So the US have not yet adopted ISA for less complex entities. So I cannot apply these. However, if I have a different jurisdiction like Nigeria, it would show that yes, I can apply ISA for less complex, but it's still not conclusive because I need to check the eligibility for ISA for less complex entities. So these checks the eligibility for ISA for less complex entities. Once I fill all these, I save my assessment here, and then the system will tell me whether I qualify. This engagement qualifies for ISA for less complex entity. One of the questions that is asking here is there a digital asset exposure? I can say moderate, I can say high. If there is a digital asset on the balance sheet, I can say yes and then save. Okay. So once I save, this should allow me to now check because you say I qualify. So now I check for ISA for less complex entities. So this system is going to allow me to apply ISA for less complex entities instead of full ISAs. So now I've explained everything here. Let me move to the next stage. That's the client data. This is where you import all the client information for you to commence the audit. So this is the trial balance import. This is how it maps the account map to IFRS lines. And then at the beginning, there is no adjustment. So this one is empty. Then you see the draft financial statement and the notes before you even start the audit. If your engagement data, like me, is all on one Excel booklet, or it's all in one Excel book or one Excel document, and there are several sheets, I'll come and upload it here. I'll come and upload everything here. And then AI, the software will use it to assess and then be able to map the accounts and everything. There are other data information that I need to upload. Upload any supplementary data. If there is any